What's up, people of the internet? Mike Dawg Digital here, and today I'm going to show you 42 keyboard shortcuts that you need to know in After Effects. Now, these keyboard shortcuts are going to save you a lot of time in the long run, so it's important to go ahead and learn them now. Trust me. Command-Option-I is how you import media. The tilde key is a very important keyboard shortcut, or the wavy key, whatever you want to call it, this guy. Anyway, what it does is, let's say you want to preview your animation in a almost full screen mode. You press the tilde key once you've clicked on the preview panel, and now you can watch your animation in a much bigger format. And then to get out of it, you just simply press the tilde key again. And you can also do this in the layers panel, or the timeline panel, which is very convenient if you have a lot of layers that you need to work with and a lot of keyframes. Now let's talk about some tools. I'm not going to go through all of the tools, but I will go through the ones that I use the most. And obviously one of the tools you need to know is V, which is the selection tool, and I believe it's the selection tool in every Adobe program if I'm not mistaken. Next is the rotate tool, which is W. Y is the pan behind tool. Now let's say you want to make this little center point exactly in the center of the layer. I just discovered this shortcut and it made my life a lot easier. You need to have the pan tool selected up here, and you simply hold Command and double click. Q is the shape tool. Command T is the type tool. Command P is the puppet pen tool. Now let's talk about the timeline. Obviously you should know that if you press the spacebar, it will play your video. To return to the beginning of the entire timeline, hold Command Option and press left arrow. If you want to go to the end of the entire timeline, hold Command Option and press right arrow. If you want to move frame by frame, hold Command and press the arrow keys. If you want to move a keyframe, click on the keyframe, hold Option and press the arrow keys. Command K is how you access your composition settings. Command Y is how you create a new solid. Command Shift Y is how you change that solid's properties. If you hold Option and press the left bracket, you will trim the layer to begin at that point in which you are in the timeline. If you hold Option and press right bracket, you'll trim the layer to end at the point in which you are in the timeline. If you hold Command and press the up or down arrow keys, you can move between layers in the timeline. If you hold Option and scroll, you can zoom in or zoom out of the timeline. If you have a lot of keyframes and you want to move between each keyframe, you can press J to move to the left to the last keyframe, or K to move right to the next keyframe. If you select multiple keyframes, hold Option and click and drag, you can scale the keyframes relative to each other. If you click on a layer's name and press Enter, you can change the name. If you'd like to pre-compose multiple layers, you can select them all by holding Shift and clicking on them, and then press Command Shift C. You can press Command left bracket to move down one layer, and Command right bracket to move up one layer. If you hold Command and Shift and press left bracket, it will move the layer to the bottom. If you hold Command and Shift and press right bracket, it will move the layer to the top. Next, we're going to talk about layer properties. Now, this is a very basic After Effects thing, so I'm going to go through it real fast. A is your anchor point, S is your scale, T is your opacity, R is your rotation, and P is your position. Also, if you hold Option and press any of these buttons, let's say Option P, it will create a keyframe. If you press Command Shift N, you will create a new mask. If you press M, it will show you the mask path. If you press MM, it will show you all of the mask properties. And if you press F, it will show you the mask feather. You can press Command Shift H and it will hide the mask path. Press it again to show it again. If you press U, it will show every single keyframe that is on a layer. If you press UU, it will show every single keyframe that is on the layer, plus every single property that has been modified. And if you press E, it will show you the effects on a layer. And finally, we will talk about the preview window. If you scroll with your mouse, you can zoom out or zoom in. If you hold space and click around, you can pan around the comp. And if you hold Option and press /, it will return to 100% of the comp size. I hope you found this video helpful. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, let me know how I did. And if you have any questions about After Effects, leave that in the comments as well, and I'll try to answer them. And also subscribe for more tutorials. Dawg out.